So yeah, I messed up. I messed up big time. So yeah, if you'd have watched yesterday's video, you'd have seen me not feeling particularly great, and headache, sore eyes. Yeah, not feeling particularly good at all. And in that video yesterday, I was talking about gas and gas bottles and changing the gas bottle out on my heater that I've been using to heat my living room this winter. And yeah, great comments from amazing subscribers. Possibly saved my life, because I'm going to be honest with you. The reason I was feeling ill and the fact that I was heating my living room with gas, those two didn't marry up. It didn't occur to me at all that it could be my gas heater giving me a headache and possible toxic gas poisoning. So yeah, big thank you to my amazing viewers and subscribers. I'm sitting outside in the sunshine. It's 14 degrees, feels like it's a summer's day. T-shirt weather, well, 2 t-shirt weather. It's absolutely lovely out here. So yes, I'm going to show you why I think it became an issue this week. Yeah, it got very cold this last week. Completely different to how it is today. And I made a few changes in the house. Not really thinking about what the consequences of those changes might be. So yeah, I made 3 changes. So we'll go inside and I'll show you what they were. So the first thing I did last week, when it got very, very cold, it got absolutely freezing, really cold in the house, was, let's put a light on, was close this window that's at the end of my little storage room that I've got, because yeah, the house got very cold. Not so much this side of the house where my heater is and my sofa is and where I spend most of the time and where my bedroom is, but the other side of the house, this side of the house, which isn't really used, it's open today, and I've got my windows open to let a bit of air in, because I'm going to tell you about an idea that I've had. Had a few things to talk about today, but in this video I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing in the house. I was going to talk about what's going on in the field, and my package has arrived from Germany. But in here, it was down to less than 5 degrees in here, and yeah, this is the spare bedroom, which is what I'm going to talk about in a minute. Yeah, this got down to less than 5 degrees, and oh, someone's just popped in to say hello. He heard my voice. How you doing, fella? Your house should never get below 5 degrees. Do you know what I mean? So I closed that window. You know, I was cold. Didn't really think about that was my fresh air inlet into the house. And the second thing I did to try and warm this area up a little bit, you know what, fella? Was turn off. I've got an extractor fan in the corner of my living room, bathroom, and you can hear it whizzing away. That extractor fan is on all of the time. It's the only real ventilation I've got, because my windows are, as you've just seen, in my spare bedroom. The windows are enormous. They're 5 foot tall, so you can't have them open a little bit. So I leave that extractor fan running all of the time. Well, until last week, when I switched it off because this side of the house was so cold. And the other thing I did was move the heater. Now, every time you've seen this heater in my videos, it's been around here somewhere, next to my kitchen unit. So it's just near that door. So that corridor out there, or hallway out there I should say, the fan at one end in the bathroom is sucking air out of the house, and it's sucking fresh air in from the window that's in the storage room there. So there's always a constant flow of fresh air outside. I'm talking outside of this door. So my heater has always been there. Now, in my last video, you'd have seen me changing the gas bottle And when I changed the gas bottle, the heater was round here somewhere, next to the sofa. So I'd taken the heater away from the fresh air, or further away from the door from the fresh air. Just basically made it as dangerous as I possibly could, without even thinking about. It just got lulled into a false sense of security. So the reason I'm making this video, one, to say thank you to my amazing viewers, and two, make sure that you've got some fresh air going on around your heater. So yeah, I made a big mistake. Anyway, lesson learned. I didn't die. I did get quite unwell though, and I still have a little bit of a headache now, and I'm trying to spend some time outside, as I was just a minute ago. So while I'm inside, I'm going to quickly show you an idea that I had regarding moving my bedroom, because this heater, the house isn't right. If you're new to the channel, I've been trying to design this house for the past 3 or 4 years, and getting close. It's not far away from being right, but yeah, I had a package arrive today, and Teddy's making good use of the box that it came in. The house is not far away from being right, but this bedroom, my bedroom is just the other side of that window, is not really working, I don't think. So I'm still playing with the idea. So I've got an idea for my spare bedroom, which I've just showed you. So I thought I'll do a little sketch and show you what my idea is. Right, so this is a sketch of the floor plan of the house, well, half the house. The bit I'm going to talk about anyway. Over here this is my living room down here, and this is the bedroom where I'm sleeping at the moment, and the windows around there somewhere into the bedroom. This is where we're standing now. This is the spare bedroom. I did actually used to sleep in this bedroom. If you've seen my videos before, you'd have seen me messing about with this whiteboard, trying to think of ideas to stay warm, and to create the cosy type of house that I'm looking for, that doesn't cost much to run. That's always it's always the most important point for me, is keeping costs down. So I'm going to talk about this room here. So this was fine, this bedroom, for me to sleep in before I got Teddy. Having Teddy somewhere to sleep at night was a bit tricky, I'll be honest with you, because I didn't want him sleeping on my bed, and he now sleeps in a little cabinet that I adjusted so he can sleep comfortably in. He now has his own little bedroom, if you like, and this room is not used at all. It's very cold, as I said. This was down to below 5 degrees last week, and there is a fireplace about here somewhere with a brand new wood stove, which is not set up. This is blocked off, this fireplace. Fireplace is in the bedroom. This used to be one big room. I'll make a video on it one day, but yeah, I've divided it up into separate areas to make the house more livable for me. So this fireplace is now in a bedroom and is not needed and is blocked off. In an emergency, I could unblock it and get it set up. Right, I've had ideas about this room before, and one of those ideas was building a wall along here to create a smaller bedroom and another room which could be a multi-use room, perhaps a bedroom for Teddy. Anyway, I've kind of sorted out his bedroom idea now, and that unit could go in the living room, that could go anywhere now, his bedroom. But I do want a cosy bedroom. And one of the problems I've got with this room as it is there's nowhere, even though I used to sleep in here, there's nowhere for my furniture to go. I'll explain. This is roughly where the bed was, somewhere around there. This is obviously not to scale. So the bed was along there, pillows were there, bedside cabinet was here, and everything was hunky-dory. I think I had a chest of drawers here, but I've got a wardrobe. And although I've got this wall here and this wall here next to the fireplace, this is outside walls, and I never put furniture against an outside wall because you'll get a nice warm room, cold solid stone wall, you'll get the air would condense and then you'll get moisture trapped behind the furniture and you'll get mould. So I don't want furniture, and I have nowhere in the house now do I have furniture up against an outside wall. So there was nowhere to put my wardrobe. So the wardrobe's been everywhere. It's spent time living in the living room, it's been out in the hallway, it's been in this room, and this is now my bedroom. And I do have both my chest of drawers and my wardrobe in my bedroom at the moment. But it's very cold, and it's not as warm. It's not as warm as I thought it would be, even though it is next to the living room. And these walls here are fully insulated. This is a wall that I built, and it's 4 inches wide, and it's got insulation in it, and it can be toasty warm. So I've got another idea. Let's just rub some of this out. Right, so I've got another idea to make this room cosy. I've got this room here with the window at the end, which is the window that I closed last week. And that is at the end of what I use as a storage space. And I've just measured this, and it's about just under 5 feet wide, and it has my racks in it, and I can keep timber in there, and there's room for my bikes. It's quite a good size storage space, although that is about 16 foot long, but as I say, 5 foot wide. I thought about putting a wall there, but this week I've realised that this fireplace is a major problem, because there's obviously a chimney. Even though it's blocked off, there's still an air vent there, and as I say, this room got down to less than 5 degrees. So this is quite contentious with my viewers. Some of my viewers tell me that I need my fireplace set up, but I've got another idea. I've just measured this wall here next to the window, and it happens to be about 5 foot long, 5 foot wide. So I could build a wall there and put my storage space from here over here, and then lose my chimney, because it's a very, very cold part of the world. Perhaps I could put a door there, perhaps I could have a door there. Anyway, and then I could create a smaller bedroom, which would be about 9 feet by, I think, about 10 feet. Plenty big enough for a bedroom. And my bed, I could put a bedside cabinet here, and my bed would fit there. And my wardrobe I can now put here, because it's against an internal wall which I can insulate, and I could put my chest of drawers next to it, and the door would open that way, like that. So there is actually space for my bed and my furniture and my bedside cabinet in this little room, and I've created another space for my storage, which I probably would need to put a door there rather than having a door off of my bedroom. This is not working as a bedroom for me. I think it's too cold. Yeah, this could be a way of having a tiny area that's ventilated with the chimney, but it's where I keep my tools. And this area here could be my summer kitchen. I did actually have my kitchen units in here when I first arrived. I set this up as a kitchen, but it didn't work in the winter because it was just too cold. This is my stairs, and I've got a door at the bottom of my stairs there, and I've got an understairs cupboard, and this is absolutely freezing, this part of the house. So it's all blocked off. I've got a door there, and it's all hunky-dory. This space here, my kitchen units are in my living room at the moment, and they're on wheels, and they've been all over. And the reason I put them on wheels originally, as I say, there's a doorway there, I did actually put them on wheels, or put one of them on wheels, so it could sit in front of the door, the understairs cupboard, and when I want to get in the understairs cupboard I could move the unit out of the way. But now there's both of my kitchen units are on wheels, and they can go anywhere. This area here, where my fridge and oven is, I actually built this wall here, just big enough to house my big kitchen unit if I wanted to put it there. So my kitchen can go basically anywhere. It's in my living room at the moment. It's been in here. It didn't work as a kitchen. It doesn't seem to be working properly as a bedroom, this room. Bit of a problem. So yeah, this is my idea here. Rather than building a wall there and creating a small room there, I can build the wall here, and I can house my wardrobe and my chest of drawers, and I can create a well ventilated storage area, and Teddy could, in theory, his unit, as I say, can go anywhere. He could possibly live in the living room. He can't live in the living room at the moment, or can't sleep in the living room at the moment, because I'm sleeping here and I have my bedroom door open, and he'll just come into my bedroom, and I don't want him in my bedroom while I'm sleeping. This is my bathroom, by the way, if you're wondering. So yeah, another idea, and I kind of like this idea because I can get all my furniture in this room as well. And yes, it would be quite cosy. It'd be about 9 foot or 10 foot by 10 foot, something like that. But that's plenty big enough for one man, isn't it? I quite like that idea because it creates a storage room and it puts a wall in front of my fireplace. As much as the fireplace looks absolutely lovely, when it comes to winter, it's no good. It's in a bedroom. Lots of people say, oh, I need a fireplace, I should burn wood, etc, etc. But it's in the bedroom. The fireplace is in the bedroom. I need a fireplace if I'm going to have one in the living room, which I looked into, and I was quoted €3,500. It's just not even an option. Anyway, let me know what you think about that idea. Love to hear all your thoughts and comments, especially when it comes to trying to kill yourself with toxic gases. Yeah, thank you to my amazing viewers. You kind of saved my life. I've got to be honest, it's the first proper mistake I've made, I think. First serious mistake I've made since I've been in France. Hopefully it'll be my last. See you later.